It is Sunday evening. It's about 4:30 right now, and I just wanted to take a second to kind of talk about some things that have been on my mind this weekend and some things that I want to do moving forward. We moved into this house August of 2019. I was like 6 or 7 months pregnant when we moved in. This house is definitely bigger than our last one by a couple hundred square feet. So I've been really overwhelmed lately with how much we've accumulated since we've been in this bigger house and had Harper, because so much stuff comes when you have a baby. I know it's like about to be a new year. Thank God. Hopefully it's just slightly better than 2020. I always feel the need to like purge all of my stuff and get reorganized at the beginning of the year. And then again in the spring, and honestly, about 4 times a year. But since being pregnant when we moved in and then having a baby for 1 whole year in this house, like I was just kind of getting my bearings. And so now I finally feel like I'm to the point where I can start digging into all of the mess that is around this house. So I'm excited to get into that. I've been debating whether or not to get started before Christmas or wait until after, since it's just a couple days away, I guess 2 weeks away. So yeah, that's just something that I want to work on in this new year, along with trying to come up with a routine that works better for me. Now that I've had a baby for a year, I just know that what I'm doing is not working. So this weekend I've been watching some other YouTube videos, just trying to get ideas of what the heck to do to make it better. Harper is a great baby. She's so good. She's very content. Like, she's just a really good baby. But at the same time, none of our parents are retired, and I stay home with her all day, every day. And with COVID, like, we don't want to hire a babysitter. So it's been a lot of just me and her spending a lot of time together, which I love that. But at the same time, I also have felt like I'm losing myself a little bit and my grip on reality in my house. I know if I can implement some routines that work for me, I will feel better. In my old house, like, I had everything down to a science, and I was working full time and had a business on the side. But it was like, I knew that this day these chores got done, and I just like kind of went in a rotation. Well, none of that has been implemented in this new house. So my hope for tonight is to get the house straightened up before I go to bed. So after I put Harper down, most likely. And then before I go to bed, get in bed at a decent time. And then tomorrow morning, hopefully start the day off right by getting up before she does, drinking some water in the morning. This is to hold myself accountable. Drink some coffee and maybe just get a few minutes to myself before I spend my whole day with her. So I still have to make dinner tonight, and I don't know, I might do a couple things here or there. Okay, so it is Sunday night. We went to my parents' house this morning, and then my mom and I ended up going to Bye Bye Baby with Harper to get some Christmas shopping done. But anyway, I tonight made sure that the kitchen was totally cleaned up, in the living room, like Harper's toys were all clean. I took a melatonin at 8:30. It's now just like 9:15, and I'm about to get in bed. And I did remember to lay out my outfit for tomorrow. So I'm hoping by doing these couple things, it's going to make it a little bit easier for me in the morning to get up, get dressed, and just throw on a tiny bit of makeup before my little beastie wakes up. So here is my outfit for tomorrow. There's my kitty, and there's my puppers. Yeah. You gonna snuggle? It is 6:56 on Monday morning. I set my alarm for 6:15. I think I got up at 6:20, which is not that bad. Harper had been making a little bit of noise, but it seems like she went back to sleep. So I had a piece of toast and my first cup of coffee, which sometimes I don't get to finish my first cup of coffee until like 10 a.m. when she's about to go down for her first nap. So even that, if that is the only win I get today, that is totally fine. So I poured me a second cup of coffee, and I am getting ready in our bathroom out here. That way I can hear her on the monitor. And I'm just going to try to put on some makeup, maybe do something with my hair, and just see what happens. And I did go ahead and change my clothes. Now, I had laid out jeans, but like, I didn't put leggings on to be lazy. I was more thinking, I'm gonna be playing with her on the floor today. I don't wanna get a pair of jeans dirty. We have a cat and a dog, and plus it has holes in these, and I'm just like, that's just probably not a good choice, to be honest, to be playing with a kid with something like that. So anyway, at least I changed my clothes, and I'm putting on some makeup, had some breakfast, and I'm feeling much better. So my hair is still a little wet from last night when I took a shower, but I don't want to risk running the hair dryer, so just try to straighten it. And even though I love wearing my hair like with the natural wave it has, which is not much, or curling it with a hot iron, it just doesn't last me more than a day. So I've learned, even though I don't love wearing my hair straight, right now that's just probably the best thing to do, because then I can get at least a couple days out of it, and I don't feel like I wasted 20 minutes curling it just for one day. Being up and ready and having almost 2 cups of coffee before Harper even gets up is kind of awesome. I did not want to get out of bed this morning, but I'm feeling so much better and more awake and excited for her to get up and to play with her today. And it's only 7:25. So I tried to keep my makeup super simple, did my hair really quick, and like, it's literally still dark outside. So now I'm gonna take a few minutes to just think about the things that I wanna get done today. Something that I started doing Saturday night was just, as things came to mind, as I saw things that needed done, I was writing them on a list in the fridge, just like 3 or 4 things. And that way, by the end of the day, I was able to get them all done. You know, if Dylan had her for 10 minutes, I could work on something. And something that is like a big project I want to get done, hopefully before Christmas, maybe by the end of the year, is to sort through all of Harper's toys and get them really organized, start doing a toy rotation, because she's definitely at the age where she gets bored with toys relatively quickly within like a week or so. And I know she's just going to get way more toys when Christmas comes. So I just figured if I could kind of clean those out, get rid of the ones that she's not at all interested in anymore, donate those or put them back if we have another kid or for my sister. And then when Christmas comes, I can just put those toys in their respective bins or whatever, wherever I've decided that they're going to live. So, like I said, I'm going to think about what I want to get done today, but then also hopefully start working on her toy situation. Here's our little Miko kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Hi, pretty girl. Good morning. Good morning. What's that? Duck? Duck? All right, Harper's been up for a little bit now, so I'm just kind of letting her pull some toys out of this little basket that I keep in the living room. But I got out some different containers to start sorting her toys in. I don't have the plastic bins that I want yet. I kind of just wanted to see how many of the different categories, like how many pieces I have, and then that'll help me determine like which size I need for the boxes. And we're thinking, as of right now, we're gonna make some shelving in the garage to keep big things like this ball pit that we can put up, you know, and then bring it out like a couple times a month or something like that. She also has like a little car and this walker and stuff like that. So we'll just see how it goes, huh? Got your baby? What is that? Cat? She has been a little clingy this morning, so I just decided to put her in a wrap so I can get a little bit more done, because she was down playing and then she just didn't want to be down anymore. But anyway, we have made some progress this morning, so I'll show you what I've got so far. So like I said earlier, I kind of just took containers that I already had to kind of figure out how many toys she had. So right now I've got this little basket of toys that she's just not quite big enough yet. Like they have eyeballs, or like this cute little Hot Wheels car, and then some like dress up stuff from old costumes of mine. I don't even know if I should hang on to that stuff, but it's fine. This one's empty. I haven't figured out what to put in it. And here I have kind of the noisy toys, which she was playing with her baby shark earlier. But I was gonna put that in that bin as well. Here I've got her little people, and I do think I'm going to put the parade pieces in their own tub, because I'm getting her a couple more for Christmas and then probably for Easter. So that'll be something that we get out for special occasions. And then here I have all kinds of Tsum Tsums, another thing that I collected before she was even born. Don't know if I should keep them or not, but I might go through and at least keep my favorites and pull those out for special occasions as well. And then I have like small plushes. I've got wooden toys there. I still need to find some of the other ones. And then puzzle pieces ended up in there. And then I was thinking I need to make one for plastic toys, maybe rattles, because even though she's a year old, sometimes she still likes playing with those. And over here, I have other little tiny plushes, bath toys and finger puppets that are little rubber things, rubber balls. Oh, more plush rattles. So I guess we can put Lady in this one. And then in this laundry basket, I put her Christmas plushes. I thought maybe it would be a good idea to make a container for those and leave them in the garage for most of the year. In her room, I have a bunch of books on her bookcase. And then in here are like the medium-sized plushes, like not the teeny tiny ones. In this basket, I have more plushes for her. I know we have a problem because I also have some up here. I don't know if you saw on Instagram, but I used to take pictures of her every month, the first year of her life, with plushes. So that's what those are from. Here I have this toy organizer with different bins. So my thought is I will make each bin kind of a variety of toys. That way each week I can just grab a bin or two, take it to the living room, and it will have a mix of plastic toys, wooden toys, plush toys, noisy musical toys. So that's my thought. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so I've decided instead of doing weekly like mixed toys in these bins that are going to go in her closet, I'm just going to keep like things together in there for the smaller things that I don't really need a tote to go out to the garage in. So I borrowed my parents' label maker, and I'm just going to start labeling those. So that way, at least at the end of the day, I know where these toys need to go back to, or the end of the week, or whatever my rotation ends up being. Also, she seemed to be getting bored with the toys that I had out for her already. So I just gave her some Tupperware and some spoons, and she's liking that so far. So Harper is down for her second nap of the day, and so I was able to make labels and kind of divide out these little tubs. Now she definitely has more toys in her room, and that organizer is in her closet, and I know she's getting more musical toys for Christmas, so that's why I made a tote for that one. But once she gets up from her nap, I will put those in the closet and we'll try this out. It is Friday, so I wanted to go ahead and finish up this video, kind of wrap up what happened this week. So I'm pretty sure Harper has another tooth coming in, because it's been hard to get her to eat. She's been sleeping a lot, and that always tends to happen right before she has a tooth poked through. So the last couple of days were a little, she needed a lot of attention. But I did get most of her toys organized. So the ones that I showed in the living room and like the cardboard boxes and stuff like that, I just went ahead and wrote on the boxes what goes in it. And then I put those in our guest room. That way, once Christmas comes and we know what kind of new toys she has, I can just kind of throw those into those boxes. And then we can come up with a bin that will work and then potentially put that out in the garage. I think that's the plan as of right now. And I did get the storage bins in her room set up. So I'll show you that real quick. She still has some bedhead and just pulled her clothes out of her hamper. But anyway, this is the storage bin. I loved that this one only had 9 bins because most of the ones I could find were just twice this size. And I don't want to accumulate that many toys or have that many out for her to get. So I decided to put the labels on the actual gray part because once it was under here, obviously you couldn't see that, but I didn't realize that when I was first doing that. She has pulled some of her toys out, but I figured this way my husband and I can quickly clean up her bedroom or the living room if she has a specific toy out. So I think this will work really well for us. It has saved me a lot of stress already, and I'll go ahead and link this down in the description box. I think they have it at Target and on Amazon. I'm not sure if I showed you her bookcase in her room, but we have lots and lots of books. We spend at least 15 minutes a day reading. So especially when we first got started, I was like, oh my God, I need more books. I can't read the same one over and over. So I think what I'm going to do in here and in the living room is utilize these shelves to put her toys. And I think we're going to swap out our little electric fireplace in the living room for like a cube organizer. That way I can have books on this top shelf and then various toys here. So hopefully that will be easier for her and just allow her to not get overwhelmed with all the toys that are out. And I almost forgot to talk about how my morning routine stuff went this week. It was not perfect. It was not a perfect week, but that's okay. On Monday and Tuesday, both days, I think I got up around 6:15, 6:20. I got to bed at a nice time. Both of the nights before, I felt rested. I was like ready to go the next morning. And then when Harper was being a little clingy for a couple days, I ended up staying up late, trying to get work done, trying to clean up the kitchen and everything before I went to bed. So I think I still made it out of bed by like 6:45 every day. I know today I got up before 6:45, but after 6:30, so I may have hit the snooze once. But even though like I'm a little tired right now, I've been able to have 2 cups of coffee. I got a little makeup on, and I just had a couple minutes to myself, actually with Dylan this morning, before Harper woke up, and that has seemed to make a big difference. Because if I stay up late after she's gone to bed, it's not like anything productive really can happen because I'm so wore out by the end of the day. But in the morning, I can like kind of check in with myself, think about the things that I want to get done for the day. And it just seems like I've had a better start to my day most of the time this week. So I'm going to try to keep that up, see how it goes. I know with Christmas, things might be like totally different. But we will see. Anyway, I'm really excited for Christmas and to see everything that Harper gets. And I'm excited that Harper will actually be able to tear into her gifts, which she's already trying to get into the tree and all the gifts, unwrap all the gifts underneath the tree already. But I hope you have a Merry Christmas. And if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. I'm excited to do these vlogs every week. Honestly, just to give me something to do as a new mom in quarantine. So I appreciate you taking the time to check this out, and be sure to follow me on Instagram as well. That's pretty much where I live. I'll actually be going live on Instagram in just a little bit. And it's my favorite place to be. So I'll see you there.